Hey parents, I wanted to give you a little bit of information. One of the complications I had during this particular pregnancy was that my daughter was breached. So I'm just going to tell you a few things that I did to have a successful turn into the proper position. We had an ultrasound done at 28 weeks where we discovered that our daughter was breached. They told us not to worry about it, but of course as a mom, I freaked out. And so I kind of started researching at that point of how to turn a breached baby. I did a lot of exercises. There are exercises where I had to pretty much, have my feet in the air and my hips in the air. I did a lot of lunges, a lot of squatting, a lot of bouncing on the labor ball. I did that for several weeks, and I was already going to the chiropractor twice a week using the Webster technique, but the baby was not budging. At 34 weeks, I started really freaking out. So I started doing more research, incorporating additional exercises into my daily plan. And the problem was I was also just one step above bed rest. I was told to stay off my feet as much as possible, and lay in bed as much as possible. And so that really wasn't conducive for all these exercises, such as going up and down the stairs, doing curve walking. I looked into spinning baby. I did various exercises. So at 35 weeks, she still wasn't turned. She was in this position, like that. Her head was under my right rib cage. This is kind of the position that she was in, or sometimes this position, because I was having weekly ultrasounds. But she was staying right here under my right rib cage. So I researched and I talked to my chiropractor about some of the information that I found. And what I discovered was that there was about a 90%, I am not a doctor or an expert in this, but there was like around a 90% success rate for people who did the Webster technique, had a prenatal massage from someone who specializes in breech birth massages, and acupuncture all within 24 to 48 hours. It seemed if you did each of those things, you usually had a successful turn. So in 36 weeks is the last time an acupuncturist will see you. And what the acupuncturist does is they give you these little moxie sticks, and you put them, they will show you how to do it, but you burn them on the outside of your little toe, and you have to have your partner or someone else to help you do that. You cannot do it yourself. So as soon as I hit 36 weeks, Friday, I went and saw my chiropractor. Well, at first I had a prenatal massage from someone who specializes in breech births, and she did a massage to help loosen my belly up to allow her to turn. Then I went to the chiropractor who did the Webster technique on me to open up my hips and pelvic area and sacrum to allow her to drop in the proper position. And then the following day, Saturday, I went and saw an acupuncturist. I was very skeptical about seeing an acupuncturist. I actually didn't really believe acupuncture worked, to be honest. But immediately from the very first session, she started moving around like crazy. I mean, it was like my belly looked like a wave pool. There was so much crazy moving around. So fingers crossed, I was hoping she moved. And what the acupuncturist does is you buy moxie sticks after they've shown your partner how to do it, and every day you have to do the moxie sticks. They also want you to do the spinning technique, at least my acupuncturist did, the spinning baby technique to get her to flip. I did not have another ultrasound until Tuesday, and every day that we did the moxie sticks, it was literally a whirlpool in my stomach. She never moved like this ever before the moxie sticks. And at the ultrasound, we discovered baby was head down. And I cried because I thought that I was going to have a C-section. And there's nothing wrong with having C-sections, but I've already had so many complications in this pregnancy, and this would have literally been my third surgery while pregnant. So I was very excited, very happy. That baby was head down, and she stayed. I continued to go to the chiropractor. I continued to have the prenatal massages. But once your baby turns, you have to stop the acupuncture moxie sticks. because what the Moxie sticks are doing are loosening up your uterine wall, which allows the baby to move. It's loosening everything up and encouraging the baby to move. My baby did move. If you don't believe in all these natural remedies, I understand. I know it's very important to be skeptical, just because not everything out there is true. And I thought for sure acupuncture was not true. How can burning little incense next to your feet cause your baby to turn? I don't know, but it worked. And I had a wonderful vaginal delivery that I will talk about in another video. But I just want to tell you how I was able to get my very stubborn baby to turn at 37 weeks. By 37 weeks. Yay! Alright, thanks parents. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. Once again, I am not an expert, not a doctor. I have no medical training. I'm just letting you know what worked for me, and my doctors all said that everything I did was safe. Alright, thanks parents. Bye!